Hello, my friends. Welcome to CJ Reads Books. I'm CJ. Today, I will be talking about the book Gwendy's Magic Feather by Richard Chizmar, co-written by Stephen King. Wow. I went from a reading slump to reading 2 books in 3 days. I think that's pretty awesome. I've been getting into a lot more reading slumps lately. I have no idea why, but I'm glad I'm out of it. This book actually was super amazing because it has short chapters, and Storygraph labeled this as fiction, horror, dark, mysterious. Yeah, it's mysterious, definitely mysterious. I don't know about the horror part. It could be horrific depending on adult problems and stuff. But we'll talk about it. Let's get into it. So, to be honest, this book has a foreword, and it is the first foreword that I've ever read. I don't read forewords or the thing afterwards. I don't read those because I don't know. I never thought to want to read, sounds bad, but about an author and its life and why the inspiration was there. If it's a good book series, yeah, I'll pick it up and read it and all that stuff. But other than that, I won't touch it. Like for a standalone book, I won't touch it. But yes, I'm glad I did read it because Stephen King is phenomenal. He's an amazing person and an amazing author and just all around amazing. I get why people like him. So at first, the writing stood out to me as usual. I'm not sure who wrote what or what is going on. Whoever did what in this novel is just amazing. They did perfectly. It is great as a standalone novel. It is novel number 2 in this series. The first one was Gwendy's Button Box. Read that, was creepy. It was creepy. This one was a little less creepy, probably because the main character was an adult at the time. Still creepy. Still a little freaked out. Still a little unsure, I guess is what the word would be. So it's been about 2 months since I read the first novel. And yeah, things came rolling back a little bit as it went on. But at the same time, it was okay not rolling back because they did so well in this. And the chapters were short. Did I mention that already? So yeah, during the first novel, the MC is just with the MC. You see her parents sometimes and then like other kids sometimes, but it's just primarily 75% of the book was the MC. This one is different. You get to see the way that she interacts, especially now as an adult versus as a kid. So I thought that was pretty cool. There, there are a lot of things going on in this novel. There are missing girls, a sickness, there are, or there is her political career, etc., etc. People who hate her because she's politically, you know, popular or famous or whatever. There's a lot going on in this book, so I am very happy for the small chapters because they help dissect it a little bit. Now, it was a short book. I did pick out a quote: "Don't choose the easy thing to do, choose the right thing to do." And I thought that was really cool. Uh, it's a great quote. It really is. So, page 130 is when you finally see why the book is named the way it is. And I thought it was really cool because every book I read to read about the title. You know, I read to wonder, I guess, how the author got the title of the book, which I think is weird because sometimes it doesn't show at all. But sometimes it shows like in directly beginning of the book. This one showed pretty much like 2/3 into the book. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think it's really cool and a good way for you to get into the author's mind. The perspective is interesting. The perspective aspect on this is interesting because, like I said in the first book, you see her as a kid. I think she gets the box at 12, and then she grows up with it until she's like 16. So this is when she's like, I guess she's 30 or something, and she's an adult, she's a politician, or she's a congresswoman, and it all that happens, and she finds it, and it changes her life, but in a different way. She feels like she has more responsibility towards it as well, and she's not quite as just let's just say her perspective definitely flips on it, and it's so cool reading that because it's like, oh my gosh, that that was what she did differently than the first book. So, but yeah, like I said, the storyline seems a little scattered. It has everything sprinkled in everywhere that was hard to keep track of. But like I said again and again and again, the chapters were super short. So even if it was sprinkled and scattered, it was still good. It was like, and scene, and scene. It was just easy like that. This one definitely got a little darker. Like I said, political aspects in a book is always a one side or the other. It's never a middle ground for that. And I put lots of down memory lanes. I don't really recall what that means. I just read it yesterday. I have no idea. That's why I take notes too, because I have no idea what most of these mean. So yeah, I guess in the end, we have to ask ourselves this question. If you were given something that allows you to do anything with a push of a button, however there may be consequences, would you do it without knowing what that consequence was? Would you push that button? Because I don't think I could bear the responsibility. I'm not Spider-Man or Superman. I can't accept my responsibility for even my own brain, let alone the consequence for someone else. But would you? Would you do it? Would you feel like your decision would outweigh the consequences, or would it be worth it? Is that I think that's pretty cool. And yes, I like the random pictures, sprinkle tidbits in there. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, like this right here. Oh, which other one stood out to me? Let's see. There's not a lot in here, but it's just simple pictures, black and white. And not to mention, I always thought these covers looked really freaking pretty. So it's a fantastic book. I was going to give it a 3 out of 5, but then towards the end of it, I changed my mind. It's getting a 4 out of 5 stars. Um, is so amazing. It's awesome. My friends, have a wonderful day. Um, happy holidays. It is the holiday time, so happy holidays, definitely. Thank you for sitting in with me on CJ Reads Books. Please, if you like the way I talk or the way I speak, or even just to make fun of my hair a little bit, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I do have a Discord, and I'm going to put the link below in the comment section. So let me know what you think. I'm starting a book club starting in January, even if I'm reading by myself or with one other person or with 2 other people. I would like to hear your input and see all y'all beautiful faces in there. So please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.